Well, the next Einstein Forum is a platform that brings together leading thinkers in science, policy, industry, and civil society in Africa with the aim of addressing the most pressing problems through science, technology, engineering, as well as the social sciences. It's an initiative of the African Institute for Mathematical Sciences and the Robert Bosch Stiftung. In March, 500 thinkers and stakeholders from around the world will converge in Dakar, Senegal, for the first ever Next Einstein Forum global gathering. Among them will be Assane Gueye. He's a scientist whose focus is cybersecurity. Mr. Gueye, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you.
Yes, now first, I'm sitting in front of a very brilliant young African. Now tell me, how did you get selected for this forum to be one of the young Einsteins?
Okay, so the forum has a scientific committee that issued a call for participation, and so you submit your application with all the document they ask for, your CV, yes, your research, the prizes that you have received before, and your curriculum, wherever you have been until today, yes, and now, what you're planning for the future.
Exactly. And what's your area? Tell us about your cybersecurity. What is your focus?
Okay, my focus is in a large-scale system. So let me give you an example. Yeah. So today, our society depends on large-scale systems that we cannot live without. The internet, the transportation system, the financial system, the power grid. All those are systems that we think of as separated. We design them, run them, manage them separately. However, they are very connected. The simplest user need will require action within and interaction between those systems. Mm-hmm. Let me use the example of an email that you send using your cell phone. Okay? It first goes through your cell phone carrier. Yeah. Then it has to go through the internet via an ISP. And the internet is a set of autonomous systems. Each of them is a large system. They interact. There is protocols that will send the information of your email between one system to the other. It will go maybe through the data network of Google. Then it will come to you. Wow. So all this is involving a lot of actions that the user is not aware of.
Now, that sounds very fascinating. Mm-hmm. But, we hear a lot about cybersecurity. What mm-hmm. is different from what you're doing mm-hmm. Than what is in the market or what we hear about? Okay,
so I told you just a little bit ago that we think those systems are separated. Yeah. So, however, they are very connected. And let me give you another example. In December of 2015, something happened in Ukraine. There was a power outage. Yeah. So let me tell you what happened from the report that I had. So some people, some bad guys, cyber hackers, they use social engineering by calling people and convince them to download some malware, which is called black energy. From that, they were able to get into the power system. And then they managed to go through that system and cause the blackout. But they didn't stop that. Then they used the internet to launch what they call a denial of service to the phone system, so that people who wanted to report the outage could not get the utility people. So you see that in this attack, 3 actually systems are being used.
And you want to stop that. You want to create that security system.
That's what we want.
In the entire multiplicity of all these connected things.
Yeah.
Question here. Do you see yourself and the other ones like you as actually now coming up with solutions specifically to problems that African countries face?
Yes, when we talk about internet connectivity, it's a global problem. So this, whatever we do involve everybody, but especially Africa, because Africa is getting into this. Africa now is getting into the cyber world. Internet penetration is very fast in Africa. Phone penetration is exponential in Africa. But there are challenges. So I receive every day texts from my friends, and I know they didn't send it. When I was in Senegal recently, my dad told me that his card was used by someone in Finland. He has never been there.
And you want to stop that?
That's what we want. So Africa is getting into this without the technical knowledge, the know-how, and the user awareness that is needed. So we need to go fast before adopting all this technology. We need to set the background that is needed so that we can protect Africa. Otherwise, the expected outcome will be really not seen.
The future of Africa is right here. So come back and tell us more about this after your conference in Dakar.
I will do that.
Assane, thank you very much.
Thank you, Vincent.
Now, Assane Gueye is a scientist whose focus is cybersecurity.